Hi everyone, this is Steve from your Blackboard course shell from the library. I just wanted to post a quick video about how you can find uh, recent books on your research topics. Um, and this is kind of a quick overview. There are always going to be changes, based upon your topics, but hopefully you'll be able to follow along and figure out how you would best search for your research topic in terms of finding the best and most recent books on your subject. The place that you want to start is on the library homepage. This is what the library homepage looks like. You can go to pace.edu/library and that'll take you to this page. Where you want to concentrate on in terms of finding books is in the center section. There'll be a tab that says books and media. That's where you're going to be looking to find books on your topic, or at least to start with. So you click on that tab and it gives you an option for keyword search automatically. I'm going to suggest that if possible, try and do a subject search first. It may not be available for your topics, but it's a little bit more of a focus topic. Keywords, there's kind of more of a shotgun approach. You'll find books on your subjects, but you're going to find books that are also a lot not about your subject too. So what it'll do is, so you change it from keyword, change it over to subject. So what you want to do is just type in a subject, simple subject. So if you're doing Saratoga Springs, like what I'm typing in now, just do Saratoga Springs. Not a lot of words, not specifics. Just is it a municipality? Is it a person? Very simple. So I'm just going to do Saratoga Springs. Even if you have something very specific about Saratoga that you want to talk about, you're looking for books about Saratoga Springs. So once you're done, you click the search button and it gives you an option. It gives you more specific subject categories if you want. You can choose them if you want to see the books that are in those specific categories. But what I'm going to suggest is if it does appear as a subject heading, just change it over change it from being sorted by system sorted over to reverse year. And then you click on sort. It'll go through all those results and just give you the most recent books on your subject that are in right now currently at Pace University. So you'll see, all right, the first object, the first one is Saratoga Springs, A Brief History from 2008. You can see that it's in the Birnbaum Library. The book is available, so it's currently not checked out. Looks like there actually are a couple copies. That there's looks like possibly 2 copies in the library, but you get it. It's reverse chronological, so you get the most recent books first. And remember, when you're choosing your topics, like it's not just about the most recent book, but it's also making sure that the book is about what you're talking about. So if you are doing something on the history of Saratoga Springs, yeah, this first result might be a good possibility for you. If the book is not at the campus that you're located in, or you want it delivered to a different campus, so if you're in the Mortola Library or the Pleasantville campus and you want the book delivered, you just click on it and it'll bring up more information about the book. And what you would do is you'd click on the request button in the upper left hand corner. You would put your name and your library barcode number in, and you'd follow the prompts to have it delivered to whatever campus that you want it delivered to. You can get a barcode from any PACE library location, or you can email from your PACE email to barcodes@pace.edu and we can send you one. So this is just searching for books within PACE. If for some instance you came up that it was not a subject heading, or your subject doesn't have a subject heading, just switch it over to keyword and do the search that way. And you'll see that it still comes up. You have more results, but you're going to have a lot of false hits in here as well. And what you're going to want to do here is you just sort sort by date. So you click on date, and it'll give you the most recent stuff. Again, you'll find also that there are ebooks that are available as well. I mean, and we're getting more and more ebooks as part of our collection. But okay, so even if it's 2016, though, this is a most recent book. If you're not doing anything on John Morrissey, then you really shouldn't use that book. So even if it's the most recent book that comes up as a keyword search, it's not necessarily the book that you're going to want to use. If you're unhappy with the results, or you think there might be something more recent, what you can do is, I'm going to go back to the subject search that we did for Saratoga Springs, and I'm going to do a reverse year again. and you're not happy with the results, there's got to be something more or something different. We all belong to a consortium called Connect New York, which is in the upper right-hand corner here. It's a collection of, I think it's now 16 schools in the New York area. We agree to share our books back and forth. So a student at Marist, could request a book from us and we would send it to them, and vice versa. You could get a book from Marist and have it sent here. So it basically opens up the search to not just at what's at Pace, but what's in the consortium. So many more books that are available. So if you're unhappy with it, what you can do is if you click on Connect New York, it will redo the search. The same search that you had done in the Pace catalog, it will redo the search, but open it up to the entire consortium. Again, you've got the situation where you have specific subjects. You can choose any one of these if you want to, but what I would recommend is just go change it over from system sorted to reverse year, and click on sort, and it'll give you the most recent books that have Saratoga Springs as part of the subject. Once again, make sure that even if it's the most recent thing, that that is about what you actually want. Like if you're not doing something on Don McCormick or Skidmore Jazz, like you're not going to choose this book. Once you find something, so this one might, okay, the Spa, Saratoga's legendary race course. So if you're doing something on the race course, maybe this is a book that you'd want to do. If there's a book that you want sent to us, what you do is you just click on it. It brings some more information about the book. So this is from at Skidmore College, which makes sense because they're up in Saratoga. The book is available. It's not on reserve, or there's no limitations on it. What you do is if you want the book delivered to us, you click on request this item, choose the school that you're affiliated with, which is Pace, and you put your name and your library barcode, and you choose your pickup location here at Pace, and they'll deliver it usually about 4 days, 5 days. Intercampus takes 1 or 2 days, so it takes a little bit more time to get a book from Connect New York, but doesn't cost anything. And also, as part of your research, you can choose more than just one book. It doesn't have to be just the most recent book. You can choose multiple books to include as part of your research. And again, the same thing, what you want to do is if you're not finding a subject heading, you would do the same thing. You just change it over to keyword search. Like I said, more of a shotgun approach. You're going to get more results, but a lot more false hits. So we did this keyword search for Saratoga Springs. It's relevant. You can do it by date, and do it that way. I mean, or you can keep it by relevance too. You'll see that, okay, so I did it reverse chronological, and you see there are a lot of false hits. The second boot of the Master of Time, that picked up because it was Skidmore College in Saratoga Springs. You can go back to relevance, and it'll try and pick up what you're actually trying to talk about. So in this instance, yeah, actually that first one might be the best book for you in terms of recent. So if you click on it, it'll let you know, once again, it's up at Skidmore, which makes sense. And you could request that book to be sent to us. That's the sort of the general idea. And I'm also going to, if we're using Saratoga Springs as the example. If you're doing a person, what you do is you want to make sure when you're trying to find out, see if it's a subject, just put in, when you put the person's name in, like Donald Trump, let's say Trump, comma Donald, you want to do it last name, comma first name. Again, you would search. It gives you subject headings that are below it, that are more specific. But like I said, I just recommend system sorted to reverse year, and it'll give you the books that are at Pace about Donald Trump, and the year, from the most recent. Again, follow the same process. If you're not happy with the results here, click on Connect New York. It'll redo the search in the Connect New York catalog, and you change it over to reverse year to get the most recent. So yeah, and that's basically the elements of finding the most recent books that are either at Pace or in our consortium, and requesting them to be sent to us. I'm going to do a separate video about WorldCat. So if you're still not happy with the results that you're finding, you can search WorldCat, which is basically a collection of libraries worldwide. So I'm going to do a separate video right after this one to sort of explain how to search for that, because that goes a little bit differently, and you have to request it through interlibrary loan. So at that point, if you have any questions, please post to me. Again, this is just a very quick and quick overview of it. Some of your subjects might, they might not be subjects. You might have to do keywords. Don't be too complicated with what you type in. if just go with the basics. If it's about a community, put the community name. If it's about a person, just the person's name, not any specific aspects about them, because it won't be a subject. Please post to me if you have any questions in the Blackboard shell. I'll be happy to answer them. But hopefully this will get you a good start. And we'll want to encourage you is to start this early. Some of this takes time. Requesting a book from a different campus takes a couple days. Connect New York can take 4 days. Getting something through WorldCat can take even longer, just because you'll have to get it. It basically is sent to us through postal mail. So you're talking about a week to 2 weeks. So you definitely want to make sure you leave enough time to get the books that you need for your research paper. So again, my name is Steve, and yeah, if you have any questions, please post back to me.